Okay, next is, there are some rules. I listed some rules here. Okay, the golden rules are, there are many rules, but these are very important ones to me. The first one is an interpreter needs to finish a sentence all the time. So we were, taught this by our trainers. They would tell us, always finish your sentence. So you might think, it's kind of strange, but this happens all the time. So when someone is interpreting and then all of a sudden he or she doesn't finish the sentence right, and then the listener is baffled, The listener just can't understand what's going on. So it happens all the time. People just, they become silent, or they just, one way or another, people sometimes just don't finish their sentences. And it's a no-no. Always finish your sentence. Next rule is you need to be able to make some sense. Always try to make sense. Sometimes when I'm in the booth or when I'm doing interpretation, sometimes I say something and I don't even understand myself. I'm like, what did I just say? And so we need to control the outcome. So we need to monitor our outcome very carefully. So we need to make some sense. Okay. Next rule is if you didn't hear something or if you missed something, do not try to interpret that. So we could be saying something wrong or something totally different than what the speaker said. So our instructors also told us, if in doubt, leave it out. So if you just lost it, or if you weren't paying attention, it's better to leave it out. Sometimes we can ask the speaker, but when you're doing simultaneous, you can't, right? You can't ask the speaker. Next rule is kiss. Keep it short and simple. So this is pretty straightforward. And a rule of thumb is when you're doing simultaneous or consecutive, your interpretation shouldn't be longer than the original speech. So that's a general rule. It can be shorter, or it can be the length can match the original, but it can't be longer than the original.